Minor league baseball salaries not as glamorous. Baseball in the United States has never been subjected to federal minimum wage or overtime, several cashing in well below the poverty line. Smokies manager Jimmy Gonzalez has been able to provide some benefits for his team.
I'm a hands-on type. I like building things, taking things apart. It was kind of that detail which I like.
The game of baseball is a game of little details, but Smokies manager Jimmy Gonzalez isn't talking about the game.
And then since he goes with a bald fade, we'll take all of this off before we begin.
A rookie in the Astros organization, Gonzalez was playing America's pastime when he discovered his own.
I had one of my teammates cut my hair, and it was just one of those things where I was curious about it. I asked him, I said, how'd you do that? And he just kind of showed me step by step. About a year and a half later, I bought my own machine, and I actually still have that one.
Since then, his collection has grown. It now consists of a makeshift barbershop that travels with him to spring training in the clubhouse of the team he's managing. It didn't take long for his players to learn of his skill set.
They saw one of the coaches, and the kind of word just got around, and one guy said, oh, you did that? And it was kind of like that. It just snowballed into, now you do one guy, and then he sees, how it is. Other guys see it, and then they start asking.
The cost of a cut simply helping replenish his cleaning supplies, a major benefit on a minor league salary.
Having him here is basically a plus because you don't have to go to a barbershop. You just can go to the field.
Sitting down in Jimmy's chair isn't only about getting fresh cuts.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Nice.
It's become a way for Gonzalez to know the person behind his ball player.
At first, I didn't go into doing it for that reason. But I noticed that that's what was going on. I'm talking about their families. I'm asking them how things are at home, and they get to open up and share some things that I would never know on the field.
His interest in their lives helps his players view him as just one of them.
He's always hanging with us and talking to us, not only about baseball, outside baseball, family-wise, how's everything going, and just, joking around. And it's always good to have a head coach like that.
Those barbershop talks also aiding Gonzalez in understanding what's going on the diamond.
Things that they're going through personally kind of reflect what's happening professionally. So I think it's a good way to interact with them.
In the minors, you need to trust that your manager can help develop your game. Jimmy Gonzalez works on building that trust one cut at a time. Now I did ask him if he's botched a haircut. He said not yet, but that I couldn't jinx him, Kristen and Bo.
Yeah, you may have just done that, Jordan.
That's right. That's a great story.
Yeah, it was a great story.
What a great way for them to bond, for the manager to bond with his players.
And I like the haircuts.
Yeah,
looking good.
Keep it up, Coach.
All right.